It's pretty easy just to port over. You don't need to change. You don't have to change lightpack.xml because it's got all the positions already. But all the sub XMLs on the top level is all you need to move across your lightpack, and that will update your existing lightpack to the new lightpack.
I love the fact that when the strobes and stuff pulse, it reflects off the aircraft body. I mean, in low light, like at dusk or whatever, it's just too real. It's so real. Oh God.
It's a pain in the arse to get the black light.
Fascinated to see how this goes tonight.
I'm going at 30 FPS at the minute, so we're on an island, so.
Threw together a hodgepodge of aircraft so that we can have a fly of what they feel like in the moment.
Like this airport.
Yeah, there's another one just very close by, but has no buildings.
Damn Spitfires, damn sexy.
I think the development, apart from the lights that I've put on this one tonight, I think the development version of the 21's got most of that stuff fixed. I still see a few things that need done though.
There's always things to do.
User joined your channel.
How do you use it?
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Hello, Chile.
Chile.
Guy, has your PC-21 got the reflective mirrors in the cockpit?
Negatory.
Right, so the development is definitely different from the one you've got.
For sure, because I got it just today. Not
For sure.
more than 3 hours ago. I have to remember today to not lean on my elbow while I'm flying. I've got a big bag of fluid at the end of my elbow, which is not painful, very annoying.
Stick a pin in it.
When I drive on a rough road, it jiggles. Your elbow should never jiggle.
Unless you weigh 400 pounds.
Yes, true.
Then everything jiggles, including the road.
Yes, let that be a lesson to you
User
all.
joined your channel.
Excessively on your elbows, otherwise you'll have bursitis like me.
I see a few of options for the Spitfire. Carnage, Shaw Paul.
User joined your channel.
Well, user.
Evening.
User joined your channel.
Spitfire just skipped right through me. That was nice.
Did it feel good?
No.
No, I felt violent.
Like castor oil through a goose.
Oh, be right back.
A dingo ate my babies.
You say that every time.
I know, I can't stop myself.
Crying out loud, some ATC knobheads just appeared. I'm going to be hitting that ignore.
An ATC ate my babies.
I looked at it, I thought it was lesbian obs.
Oh,
Holy shit, Porky's talking.
Not for long.
whoa, did you see that Spitfire just spin around and sink on his butt? And then that, that other PC-21 we did a Airman's Monument and plowed into the dirt.
Dirt?
Into the dirt. Dirty, dirty.
Oh, it's great at work this week. I'm clearing out a lab and I found some slides. I took them to show the graduate students. Said like, what are these? They're like, I don't know. They were flummoxed. They couldn't figure it out what they actually were.
What are they? What were they?
Slides. You know,
what?
slides from film.
I don't know what that is either. Hey, it's
You
key.
either have film that you make pictures, or you had film that you made slides from.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I just gave them like a couple of these like wee bits of rectangle plastic. They're like, what are these? And they had not a clue.
The Kodak Carousel.
Yeah, even the cloud carousel, they thought it was something from a filter. Ah, the young. The young.
Right, now we're getting our briefs.
Aye, well, I suppose we will.
Show us your briefs.
Oh, right, yeah.
Briefly.
Weather today, because it's lovely, is going to be live data. Nice day today. We are going to be setting our clock time at John.
Good. Okay. Got that.
Alright, good show. Now we will be basically taking runway heading, which I have as 201. Follow that until everyone's got off the ground, and then we'll be swinging a big old right turn to get onto our first bearing. It's going to be like 292, but it might well be like 300 or so by the time we actually get onto it.
Don't hit the tower on takeoff.
Do not hit the tower on the left side on your takeoff, otherwise it will ruin your day. We'll be aiming for altitude of 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. And our initial speed will be 275 knots.
275.
275.
Woohoo! Roger Dodger.
Alright. Are we all hot trot?
Yerp.
Excellent. We have Pete here. Good.
Hello, I'm here.
Ah, there you are. Yeah, yep. Alright, cool. Alright, watch me for the roll.
Ah, the spit stalled. Wheels up.
Looks like we got most up. Some laggards at the back. Sure will catch up. Alright, we will be making a right turn to 301, probably changing up. Starting now. Settling into a heading of 305 or GPS FMS.
305, looking for you.
In about 20 nautical miles, we'll be coming up on Calan Glenis Minorca, up at the western side of the island.
What's the altitude you have to?
Well, 1,000 feet. There's Stuart out front.
Oh, there's something wrong.
To the starboard side.
I've got no control on the sticks whatsoever.
You're going awfully fast.
I don't know what's going on.
You've now gone through 300, 240, 200. Oh, there we go.
There we go. It was an accelerated time for some reason. Not sure what's wrong.
I think we went for 2 times speed there. So a little meander down the coast here. Balearic Islands, favourite spot for vacationing Britishers.
You want to show when we get everything upstairs?
Where the Cold War of the deck chairs is fought with the Germans every summer.
Oh.
Well, it was one
So true.
It was one big convalescence home for the injured soldiers during World War II.
There are certainly worse places to be. Our first waypoint is coming up in about 2 minutes. Back over land for a very short time, we will be departing west. I got someone playing around behind me, weaving back and forward.
Fly it like you stole it. That's what I heard the guy say.
Damn straight. Ah, must be Oscar Yankee.
Retrained!
Where's my flight swatter? Whoa! Oh, there's PC-21 acting crazy.
Definitely cray cray.
Cray cray.
Coming up to Lima Echo Whiskey Lima. Making a slight left turn. Projected 263. 263. There's some birds underneath us.
Are there Ernie's as well?
It's a Mediterranean island, the coast of underneath.
And 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, making the turn.
Ah! Trees!
No, pilatus. Turning slowly.
Settling into GPS FMS of 262, 262. Once everybody's gone through the first waypoint turn, I'm going to kick it up to 300 knots.
Kick it, Carrie. Kick it. Kick it.
Kick it! Looks behind me, I see mayhem, mayhem, glorious, glorious.
It's madness. Oh, it's cool looking at my rear view mirror. Up on top, I see the sun, the red sun.
Alright, looks like everyone has passed that first waypoint. Speed up to 300 knots by mark.
300, your mark. Sir.
Mark!
Mark.
Accelerating to 300.
1 million miles an hour.
What's your frame rate like, Buru?
Locked hard on at 30 because that's where I set it. I'm just doing all kinds of crazy shit tonight. But
Are you recording at the same time?
say again?
Are you recording?
Oh yeah.
So it is, right, okay.
But I was going to use that shadow play, but I couldn't figure out the audio. I couldn't get the audio to work. So I'm actually doing this with Fraps.
Alright.
So far, so good. So far, outstanding.
It's got lovely frame rates myself, sitting at 60 plus or minus 1. Next of the Balearics up now will be Majorca. We'll be hitting a VOR DME point off of the top part of the island, the north part, little like peninsular east. Then we'll march down the coast to Port de Soleil. Which is just a pertinent waypoint. Definitely found that website for conversion to decimals pretty damn useful. What's going on, Porky?
91 FPS.
Wow, not you.
No. Half of that.
There's Majorca coming up.
What the fuck?
That's a strange question.
What the fuck is what the fuck? What the fuck?
There's a problem with that P-38. The engine sound is constantly.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Doesn't sound very well.
Sounds like it's dying, picking up and dying, picking up and dying.
The increasing altitude to 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet.
3,000. Your mark, sir. Seems like you're turning.
Yes, I did something. I made it
You hit the wrong button. Yep. Button. Who's got the button? Oh, you're climbing now. I'm gonna make this difficult. I'm gonna turn, then I'm gonna climb.
Something's going weird. I keep pulling left.
You shall not escape me. Tell him, Geed. Tell him.
I think I has fixed it.
Oh, did you fix it?
I think I has fixed it.
Roger that.
Alright, we're coming up to the waypoint in about half a minute. Then we'll make a small deviation, which was unusual for the FGUK crowd, but usually they're large deviants.
They're mostly deviants.
249. Coming up. About 15 seconds.
Deviant, hello? Did somebody call me? Hello?
They got your number.
That number is 69.
2 and 1.
Whoa. Flicky. Left. Is that Pollenza?
We passed Pollenza. Now we're headed to Port de Soleil.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to Bill's house.
We went over there, and we was up there, and I hired a car, And we were driving around Polenta and all that sort of place, Port de Sola, and she kept having a go at me because of the cliffs on the side.
Scared, eh?
And I kept changing gear with the door handle.
Oh, God.
Increase altitude to 5,000 feet, 5,000.
5K your mark, sir.
So that was one checked off the list.
Mark,
What's that?
Mark, climbing to 5K.
5,000 feet.
Where's Mark?
Best is 248. 248.
Climbing to what, sorry?
200 knots.
Hey,
Climbing to
5,000 feet. That's due.
5,000. 5,000. It's Mark. Climb like the devil's on your ass, because he probably is.
I know
Well,
you guys did, hit these big, like, lumpy bits here. Become one with the terrain.
Terrain.
Almighty
Pull up.
Cecil, we beseech thee.
Halfway past the sunrise.
The light's nice.
Yeah, for a wee island, it's got some, like, decent terrain to it. Always like the top north part.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful out there.
Level at 5K.
You're dead beautiful, know that.
It's fabulous. Oh, somebody's going down. Someone's going down.
Been informed it's about 18 or 19 years since we've been on New York.
Can we have that in English, Stuart, please?
I mean, don't know.
Good luck with that from him.
Said I've been informed it's about 18 or 19 years since the last been to New York.
Yeah, but you go Ibiza, don't you?
Yes.
We're going there.
Hello. I've got my hotel booked. Just leave me behind, it's fine. Don't mind.
Less than a minute to our waypoint. After which we'll be heading to Palma.
I just love looking in my rear view mirror and seeing that sky with the red and the orange. It's so cool. Whoever thought that reflection script up is like a genius.
It works well.
It's cool.
Clouds look very, very good.
Are we on live weather or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But of course, 1 second to turn and turning
Does your dog bite?
into Palma. Anticipated 173.
ICAO-LEPA.
Man, you guys turning like scalded dogs.
Lovely terrain, lovely.
Yeah, this
Right.
P-38 don't like turning, does it?
It likes to turn just not quickly.
Yeah, a leisurely turn.
Right. Let's not get crazy now.
If you've been on a different type of weather, how do you get back to live? Because it doesn't give the option for live.
What?
They should do it. Open your weather dog, dialogue in the menu, and the weather conditions. Live is right at the very top of the list. It may be too high to see it just because pull the whole box down, but hold the menu.
Yes, you were correct. That was the problem.
Hey, see,
Ta-da!
Thank
He
you.
knows lots of stuff, doesn't he? He's smart. He wasn't so ugly, he'd be my best friend.
I was just going to say, he's not just a pretty face.
He's not,
Which is-
definitely not a pretty.
Not even. As we see, Palma is a developed airport, which is very nice.
Oh yeah, I love flying from there.
Also, a little airport just down and to the right. We're going over right now. Which is also got some buildings and stuff.
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 40 seconds to our turn. Next waypoint will be Lima Echo India Bravo.
Ibiza!
Why is it Ibiza when there's no TH in it?
It's Spanish.
Spanish.
The native spelling starts with an E. Ibiza.
Oh, E-V-A-Z-A.
Yes,
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Turning that.
Turning slowly.
Turning sharp.
Anticipated GPS FMS heading will be 38238. Also use this opportunity to use altitude to drop down to 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet on my mark.
2,000 on your mark, sir! Ah!
Mark!
Mark! Got a 2,000 mark.
Where is he then?
Skating.
I think he's at 2,000.
Have a bit of a run across the water until we get to Ibiza. About 13 minutes. GPS FMS 239er at 300 knots, 2,000 feet.
Roger. Hey, we're going to Ibiza.
I wish.
We're gonna have a party.
That's disturbing.
In the Mediterranean Sea.
I find it disturbing that Poppy knows the what.
Porks knows his stuff.
Look starboard and wave goodbye to Mallorca.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, cool stuff, huh? I love it.
Yeah. Well, you can say that, but I don't say like two of them are pilots.
Oh, that'd be you and me, right? Burn! Oh, ah.
Gonna kick our speed up by 20 knots to 320.
Damn!
Mark!
Mark, accelerating 320.
I would add that the other 14 are just passengers in excellent machinery.
User in your channel timed out.
See, scared somebody off, like.
See? Pissed somebody off and they left. Nice going. I was kidding about that last bit.
Yes, our next waypoint will be Aeroport de Visa. Probably murdered that.
Yay!
You did pretty badly. Correct line of approach in this direction would be across the old port on the northern side, no sorry, the southern side of the castle. Swinging off to the left and landing it.
Yes, this should bring us in right over the port.
Not one single sim has the handled the Adult Villa model correctly. Never seen one yet. Which is a pity. It's a dominant feature on islands.
User joined your channel.
Oh, user.
Hello, hello.
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 And it seems I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you get kicked out.
We thought we made you angry talking about, with dude talking about, some people aren't that good at pilots and stuff.
I know I'm shit. So
If you're shit, what am I? Oh, God.
not saying anything.
Where's the halfway stop, please?
Over there.
No.
The halfway stop will be in Alicante.
Behave.
What's wrong, Porky? Struggling already?
Oh, look at that PC-21. It's upside down, dude. Won't he get a nosebleed doing that?
Nope. Or maybe yes.
Woo!
Now pay attention as we go across the Ibethan beaches, because there might be some bare-legged ladies there.
I don't like naked
ladies.
I don't like naked ladies. I've been married for way too long.
There is a nudist beach on the island.
Ooh, see it.
You wish.
Whoa. Man, fancy old Spitfire. God, those things are pretty when they fly. Little ballerinas. Can't wait to get that P-47 bubble top going and set it next to a Spitfire. Just like Beauty and the Beast.
The Beast.
Oh man, the thing's a chunk.
Alright, we can start to see through the haze. There's FGUK.
Yep.
Drop the speed back to 5.
I got an F-15.
We go slow and see if we can't see any of these bare-legged naked ladies.
What was the speed?
275. 275.
Why have I got an
275, your
F-15
mark.
in front of me?
Mark!
They make ignore buttons for that.
Ah, yes, of course, I forgot about that. I will ignore him immediately.
I will ignore him immediately. Ha ha.
Goodbye, jet fighter.
You silly English person, French thing, crazy people.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
Your mother was a hamster. Your father drank of elderberries. Back your direction.
Now go away, I shall talk to you a second time.
Dude, anybody who watches the video, this is a piss take on Monty Python, not the French.
Yeah, exactly. We want to be politically incorrect. I love French people.
We are the sultan of discretion.
I love French people, especially their children, their girl children, 18 to 20. I had 2 for breakfast.
Girl children.
Yeah. Not very tasty.
Oh, look, somebody's got an FFP.
That's what ignore buttons were invented for.
You tell him, bro. Now go away, and we'll ignore you a second time. Speed 275, Oscar Yankee. Boom.
Fast enough to stay in the group, but not too fast to leave it. I'm still doing 320.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I can see like 4 ahead of me. Only 4.
So it's 275 airspeed, yeah?
It's 275 at 2,000 feet. Current GPS FMS heading is 238. We are 3 minutes and 20 seconds out of our next waypoint. Lima Echo India Bravo.
I'm going to stick a couple of teaspoons out and see if I can slow down a bit.
It ain't gonna work out. You know, if you like hit Shift N or those levers to your left there and take the starch out of the props, like turn the RPMs down, like 2300 RPM, it does wonders for being able to control shit.
Well, doing it
You can
nice.
also slow down if you unzip your fly and then like do a contra rotating helicopter.
The problem is it drags in the water at 2,000 feet.
But it's warm water, Voodoo. Warm.
Yeah, but it's deep too.
That's not.
Well, it would have to be,
It
right?
needs to be. Fuck's sake.
The depravity! The depravity at all! Damn off!
We're heading towards the largest beach on the island. Longest.
Wow, the scenery is fabulous.
I didn't bother with the photo scenery this time.
Huh, you're missing it, bro.
I know that's pretty. I've always been pretty good at Balearics.
It was pretty good with that custom stuff, that Spanish scenery that we have, but this the stuff Oli put out's even better.
Oh yeah, I got the Spanish stuff.
I'm using the Spanish stuff with the photo scenery.
It's right for some.
Passing over the port of the Visa.
Airport, oh, sir.
1 minute to the turn. 1 minute to the turn.
And you'll be passing right over the airline.
Quite surprised that there's not any development in this airport. I thought this one would have gotten a little love.
Ah, it has. Well, I've got it.
I have Neria building.
Oh, yeah.
What? I have to watch the film, watch the movie. See what you didn't get to see, biatch.
Yeah, gonna have to. I got nada. Nothing.
You see, I've
A
got,
tower. A white tower.
I've got the terminal buildings and the auxiliary
Oh,
buildings.
in a tree. Right in a tree.
But the OSM stuff,
Right turn to 255.
the
We're up
OSM stuff
now.
is overlaid the custom.
Right turn 255, following your chicken shit butt. Overturned. Heh.
User disconnected from the
Yep,
channel.
somebody's gone again.
Losers disconnected from your channel. I don't know, and that someone suggested, Roland, don't use the latest version because it's not stable, but I am not giving up my shadows and stuff. I'll just die, I don't care.
How's performance?
Right now it's stunning, so but I took a lot of advice that everybody gave me, and I shucked OBS and tried to use that shadow play, but I can't get my audio figured out, so I'm actually shooting with Fraps right now, which should leave me a 300 gigabyte file.
Ooh. Alright. Your shadow play actually has a lot of problems. Lots of people are actually complaining about it.
Yeah, I played with it, and I like the frame rates, but it's not quite baked yet. Fraps, when I'm loading to a separate drive and I made the other changes, doesn't seem to have any impact on frame rates at all.
Nice.
Yeah, I was having had problems with Open as well. It just didn't drain the system. So I used I can't remember what it is, but I don't use Open anymore. I use something.
Stuart, are you talking through a potato again?
I'm talking through a usual microphone. Shut up.
But when it comes to video, I use Voodoo, so I don't have to. It's the same idea of like
Voodoo is the best program.
going to boat rather than have a boat yourself.
It's got the Voodoo name on it. It's some serious shit.
Can rip tape.
Designed by top men. Top men.
I winked it when it spit by.
I still think that spit's gorgeous.
It is.
GPS and FMS is 255. 2,000 feet, 175 miles. We are 54 nautical miles from our next waypoint, which is Benidorm. Another British tourist favourite. Maybe we'll see some bare naked ladies there.
There's some right down the street from me, those plants, the big pink stalk, bare naked ladies. Is that what you're talking about?
Not talking one with like tube socks on the front. Not those ones.
Does she go? Two PC-21s and that, what the hell's the name of that thing?
Penis.
No, not that thing.
Elbow.
You're not helping. Shush.
Black.
Airplane. Damn it.
Aircraft.
Yeah, that.
Fury.
Flying plank.
Yeah, Fury. That one. That one.
Fury. Sea Fury.
Sea Fury. Yeah, that one. That one.
What about it?
It's muscular and handsome.
Don't get any closer to me, Voodoo. You're going to have a ring in your head.
Forgot myself, sir.
You
Yes.
saucy devil.
The Fury looks a bit like a 4F. F4F.
Very much, especially from the front.
It's that giant radial intake.
That great big ass prop spinner.
Arp.
There's some company that's looking to do like polar excursions for tourists. Going to be using this giant ass airship. You look at the airship, it just looks like a perfectly formed bubble butt.
Wow, I'm in. How about that spaceship they're trying to fly? It looks like a giant penis.
Oh, isn't that just so funny?
Evil. This is all thing.
I think it's the airlift.
There's got to be, isn't it? Who in their right mind would design it like that?
Someone
And not
who
be able
wants
to say, that looks like a giant phallus.
My wife loves it.
Of course she does.
Of course she does.
I'm sure it's for all streamlining and aerodynamics and everything like that, but...
I'm sure. Well, when you're looking for the ultimate in penetration of outer space, boom! The design is centuries old. Millennia.
Melania.
No, nah. Watch my mouth out with.
That would be so funny, wouldn't it? Like, mankind gets into outer space and flying penises.
That's cosmic justice, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Flesh Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
It's a giant penisaurus.
Have you seen that?
The giant penisaurus?
Oh, no, Flesh Gordon.
No, I
Not
haven't.
Flash Gordon.
Flash.
No, not that one. The other one.
Flash
Nope,
Gordon.
never did.
Flesh Gordon.
Yes.
Flash Gordon and the Cosmic Cheerleaders.
That, yeah, that's number 2.
Yeah, that's number 2. You obviously know that.
Ah.
The airship that looks like a butt, I threw it into the chat. So if you want to like pull it up, you can have a look at it.
He'd have a German guest arriving here in a couple of days, and he's got a name that makes him look like a Bond villain.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Maximilian Schmidt.
Oh,
Wow.
guten Abend,
Maximilian.
Still.
Guten Abend, Herr Schmidt.
Maximilian Schmitz. That's nice.
Yes, Maximilian Schmidt.
Remember not to mention the war.
Don't mention the war.
Mentioned it once and I thought I got away with it.
You may refer.
Oh, you know how we are.
You may
Can
call
never
me
stop.
Max.
Poor weatherman's house must be full of Schmidt.
Up Schmidt Creek.
Schmitz.
Okay. Hey, see,
So you
land.
talk
Land hose.
and ho. You talked to him already?
No, I haven't talked to him, but it's an email booking.
Alright. Don't approach him like Heil Hitler or something, okay?
Why would he do that?
Heil Hitler, Herr Schmidt.
Just shoot me.
Fucking German, you can't say that.
The British people and the British people will on this on the channel will get this. You could step up and go, plop.
God.
Don't know what I mean when I go plop.
I don't get it.
Did nobody watch Hello Hello?
No.
Fuck it, you better watch Hello Hello.
Yeah.
The little German officer, he goes, plop.
Yes, he does.
I was thinking of Faulty Towers when he got a ban on his head and get some German guess. You being a caravan sort of like an hotelier.
What was Faulty's waiter's name? That
Manuel.
Oh God, I love that guy.
He's not a rat, it's a hamster.
CC.
I call it Mr. Faulty.
I always suspected he was doing Mrs. Faulty though.
That would take a break.
Doing Sybil.
No, it's actually John Cleese's wife was the blonde-haired one, the waitress.
Yeah, Sybil.
Sybil was the other one.
Basil! 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 Basil!
You've got the lovely coast there on the right hand side. Got some pumpy bits there.
Some lovely pumpy bits. Pointy
Oh,
bits.
somebody's going over to have a look.
I mean, I bet you to go and look at some poppy bits, you go do it, don't you?
Benidorm is over this like bridge line we're heading towards, which will probably require an altitude adjustment.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, hello. The picture was the fallen Madonna with the big boobies.
That was it, yeah.
Javas.
You know, Tinkerhoff.
Well, we might possibly scrape over it.
I locked my recording to frame rates at 30 FPS, so the sim and the recording are all running 30 FPS.
Oh, so you've synced them, so that might be helpful for you.
This is rocking so far.
Cool. Yeah, that's all you need is 30.
Your eyes can't detect anymore. Oh, it was in the 90s, the last time I was in Benidorm, I think.
Dude, you come over the top of this hill and the city below is fabulous. Oh my God, this is cool.
Yeah, and with that OSG stuff, it's nice.
30 seconds.
Oh, and
29,
then
yes.
No, OSM, not OSG.
the orthographic stuff.
29
OSM.
so I was in Benidorm.
We got 15 seconds to go. We'll make a slight left turn to 233. Coming up in 8, 7, 6. Turning.
To the dark side.
Yeah.
Alexander will be next up. We'll be taking our halfway break. Right there.
Right here? Right now?
At Alicante.
In front of everybody?
Lima. I'll be coming up in about 4.5 minutes at the current velocity, although we will be, of course, slowing down, dropping down, and all that jazz.
Slowing down, going down, and all of that. Sparky, that livery looks good on you, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for designing it.
I'm going to drop speed to 225. 225?
225, your mark, sir.
Sorry, repeat that. I was talking to my wife.
225 knots, please. 225. GPS FMS is 232. Still holding 2,000 feet.
Roger, flight got 232 degrees at 225 knots, 2,000 feet.
Excellent. About 9 nautical miles out.
Just talking about frame rates again, when I had the 980 Ti before it blew up, I was getting 120, 144, no problem. But that was on 2.2.
Yeah.
Something.
The new stuff, the was on that is a little bit heavier, and you've got the what do you call it, the OSM world build stuff as well, which has got all the wires and the pylons. All the
Yeah, I'm just wondering how it would have coped with it, being old generation, but displaying the new stuff.
Oh, I think it would have worked, but it wouldn't have got the high frame rates anymore.
Yeah, I guess you need more parallel units, vector units, because that's like all that stuff is instancing stuff, instancing objects.
Right, 2,100 CUDA cores and 6 giga on board. I now got the 1660 Ti.
Got the airport in front. We'll overfly and then I'll brake and go and land.
just had a 38 slide around my backside.
That's disgusting.
Here we are at Alicante.
It's a long bus trip, man. I can't tell. Well,
Yes, boring. Boring. Gonna land from the right as we're flying over it.
I see.
be the
I don't
west.
see how. Sorry.
From the right.
Yeah, I guess that would be from the right.
I'm on minimal settings and it doesn't look too bad at all.
So I'll land in from the west then.
the land side, not the sea side.
Or land side, yeah.
Alright, everybody.
Alright, okay.
To break and get down on the ground. Yes, Flash, as opposed to the rock. Very good. Nailed it.
Down and safe.
Very good, sir.
Where are we parking?
Near the tower.
Don't have a tower.
Near any big parking area?
Right, yeah. There's a tower to the left.
Don't see anything. There's no buildings in it. Me.
Coming in on final. Yeah, there's a tower.
Nope, nothing. Devoid of a life.
That you and that PC-21, Geed?
The black one, yeah, that's me.
I don't see it. They're all the same to me, but
Alright.
if you follow
at the
follow
tower.
Geed, and I'm right behind him, and we'll take you to the tower.
There's a yellow car parked right next to it.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Down and roll it.
Inbound.
Boing. 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 How many more?
Shut up, Stuart. Shut up.
P-38 sounds nice.
It's got a repetitive sub loop in it.
Yeah.
The sunlight's just nice now. So I took this course with on Logitech product and stuff. I had an agreement with the people I work for. I did all this class time, and then when I got done and passed the test, they're giving me like $1,000 worth of bling. Any keyboard I want, any webcam, any
mouse. Need a new mouse.
I got. I got it.
Flight sticks.
Yeah, mouse. The MX Master is quite the mouse.
Yep.
Flight sticks. You need flight sticks for it. Flight sticks.
I like playing with the mouse. Except my other one hit the wall last week. So.
Come on. Well, now for $1,000 you can actually get like 100 of them. You get at least one.
That wasn't in the course stuff. Hey, I gotta go get alcohol. I'll be back.
Alright everybody, take a break, just outputs and input needs. We'll reconvene in 5. Qubits.
Ah, 18 inches, so that's 90 inches.
There you go.
Inches of what?
Yeah, we like
Mercury?
you can always hope. Silver.
Well, 90 inches of mercury is about 1038 millibar, isn't it? Pascal?
Not far off that. It's also significantly toxic, though you don't like it.
That's what she says.
Yeah.
Don't forget to refuel, kids. Somebody turned the E38s off. Jeez, trying to sleep here.
Good luck with that.
And that pilatus.
I'm back. Calling for the cars.
Welcome back.
Yeah, lucky you.
Although that Sea Fury with the red flames on the side, that's badass, dudes.
Oh, yellow one with the number 87 on the tail.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that looks like the F4F. But I think this one, the Sea Fury, was developed from the racing planes. The seaplane racing.
No, Spitfire was a seaplane racing.
What, the Sea Fury?
Yes, but the Spitfire was actually taken from the seaplane, racing seaplanes. The Sea Fury wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's a famous film. You can see that on the telly.
Yes.
It had pontoons and what have you.
It did, yeah.
And it was developed from that. But the Sea Fury was a pure aerodynamics thing.
Sea Fury was the fastest piston engine in the aircraft.
Yeah.
It's a development of the Typhoon and the Tempest.
They never had radials.
There is they did both versions. They had not Mark III or something, but they didn't have a lot of the engines, so they had the funny one.
Sea Fury shot down a MiG 15. Shot down.
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. The bloody Havilland, didn't I?
Bloody pathogens.
De Havilland.
Oh!
DH. This is a Hawker Sea Fury.
Yeah, Hawker Sea Fury. Do you think the Sea Vixen?
Because that's jet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Hawker.
No, he did. Didn't he die in one when he was setting the land speed record, airspeed record? De Havilland actually died in his own airplane.
Well, that was the what do you call it? Twin boom. Not the vampire, the victim. Vixen. That was the Vixen.
No, that was a jet. It was a prop plane.
Prop plane?
I'm sure of it. Sure of it.
Alright.
I'll Google. I'll have to Google it.
Yes, go Google.
Yeah, I might be wrong.
It was it had a P number. I can't remember the number, but Eric Brown had fly it after that one crashed, and it nearly killed him.
Yeah, all the experimentals were P numbers, British stuff.
Yeah, P numbers are prototypes. DH3, was it DH3 or DH2? Anyway, props turning. I'm ready to go.
Where's Gary?
I don't know, I can't see him from here.
Gary?
On my way up to like the end of the runway, the western end.
Turn left then.
Amen, everyone.
Shitloads of junk on the damn taxiway here.
The fuck?
Junk. Junk, I'd say. Junk.
Junk. I'll pause to this.
Waiting for y'all at 1-0.
I see you, Gary.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Shaking that ass.
No, that shiny metal ass.
Coming up behind you.
That's not the words he wanted to hear.
Making me nervous. As we did on the outside, we'll maintain runway vector, showing it pretty much about 100. Everybody get up, and we will be looking at a speed of 275, and up at 1,000 feet.
What altitude are we in for?
We'll do 1,000 feet initially until everyone's up as their collective shide together.
You don't have to be crazy to hang out with Flight Gear United Kingdom, but it really, really helps.
Oh, so much. So
Cray. Speed was listed at 270, sir.
275.
Sorry, 275. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Runway vector 100.
Flying
So
to
we'll all
1,000.
1,000 feet. See the last planes taxiing up.
By your command, sir.
Yeah, I thought I'd draw like different liveries for the PC-21, but I only see myself as different. Everyone else is red.
I see all red.
I see all the liveries.
And you're also 2 foot off the ground.
Who is?
PC-21s.
Oh, they are. Some of them are.
I know one of them is.
Yeah, the one just to my left is like 3-4 feet off the ground.
That's the one. So Gary is 1 and Floater is 2. You're 3, I'm 4.
So is somebody flying my livery, or am I seeing things wrong?
I'm in Porky to your left.
Oh yeah, you are, but there's one behind me and up in yellow 16. That's mine, change.
That's 16, yeah.
Alright, peeps. About rolling out. Watch me.
Rolling. Yep, props engaged. Rolling.
And looky here, I'm hairborne.
Gear up.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
On you guys.
I'm already up. Grooving.
It's fucking miles away.
Up to 1,000 feet. 275 knots. We're holding runway vector till everyone's moving and grooving. Alright, going to be making my turn, and it's Cape Palos, and that's 183. Turning that. Updated GPS MS is 191. 191. Headed to Cape Palos, 1,000 feet, 275 knots. Dated to 192. 192.
I heard everyone that flies PC-21s is gay. Is that true?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wee skinny island of Tabarca.
Chewbacca?
Tabarca.
Ah.
Looks like they have a place in there that sells Cuban cigars or comestibles de Nevada.
Looked behind me just in time to see a Sea Fury pulling in. Oh, that was exceptionally nice. There he goes. Woohoo! Attractive airplane.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yes, yes. What?
Now, my daughter
The
is
drinks trolley will be out shortly.
Shut up.
Shut up.
My daughter is here. She has the opportunity to go on a school trip for a battlefield tour in France and Belgium.
Oh, mine went on that. It's brilliant.
Now listen, she doesn't want to go. This is the only chance she'll get to go. Should she
Oh, it's
go,
brilliant.
yes
Tell
or
her
no?
to go. Tell her to go.
No, you gotta go, girl.
Oh, you've got to go. Especially like, you know, what age are we?
She can hear you also.
You gotta.
I believe at her age she can have water and wine as well when she's there. So we bevy.
Gemma, Uncle Voodoo from America says you must participate. You'll regret it your whole life if you don't go, sweetheart. You must go. She's like, Uncle Voodoo's a weirdo.
Well, she ain't wrong.
Touche. Oh.
So is it, Stuart, it's the one in Dunkirk, yeah?
It's the battlefield one. Ypres. I can't pronounce it.
Ypres
That's it. And Somme.
and Somme. Oh yeah, definitely go. Definitely go. Definitely go. Daughter
got to
went
go,
there.
girl.
She loved it. Brilliant.
So what is it? Is it some sort of museum or what is that?
It's a tribute. They've got some preserved trenches, and it's all the museum exhibits and educational stuff to do with the First World War and the losses.
Oh, right. Okay. Sounds good. Says Gemma.
It's definitely worth going to.
Yeah, if she doesn't want to go, can I go?
Thumbs up.
Can we all go?
And you stay home, Gemma. We'll go.
20 nautical miles out from our next waypoint, Cape
Right.
Pallas.
On flight leader, right on you.
God, I'm in the wrong place.
What a horde of airplanes.
Dingo ate my baby.
A dingo ate my baby.
Look, he's flying right next to the land. Like, he's scared of the water.
Arr!
You say that every week.
He's got to be on land.
I'm turning it in now. I'm on my way.
On the way. On the way. Anybody
The
see?
Scots hate this. I'm on my way from misery to happiness again.
Oh, no, stop.
You were right. Why? Tell me why.
The cringeworthy twins.
The Proclaimers.
I watched one of the twins get his like ATM card hit by a bank in George Street in Edinburgh. It was great.
User joined your channel.
That's the only time I've ever enjoyed a display by the flavor.
Hello, user.
That place Spitfire. Flash. Beastie Machine.
Sea Fury. Arr.
What speed is everybody doing now?
We're doing 275er. 275
Keep up.
yes, MLS heading at 191. 1,000 feet.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I looked up what killed de Havilland, and it was a DH-108 Swallow, which is a modified vampire with swept wings.
Ah, right. Yeah, I knew it was in one of his own aircraft, that's all. Thanks.
Vampire.
Stuart, you're right.
What? Sorry, I'm listening to my daughter arguing the point that she can't go because she has to go on a boat.
And
She doesn't want to go on a boat.
What?
don't want to go on a what?
She doesn't want to go on a boat.
I'll tell her it won't be a boat, it'll be a ship.
Yeah, slightly bigger than a
Very.
boat.
Anyway, sorry, what were you asking me? Sorry, right, carry on.
I know you're right about de Havilland's death. It was in a jet.
Yeah, it was the. Oh,
Yeah, Ollie's just read it out. DH-108B.
I want to wait. I can't remember what that was.
It's a
The
vampire,
with swept
swept
wings.
wings.
All right, hi. I know that now, yes.
All right, is it Ole or Ollie? Hello?
Call salad is only 2B.
Ollie.
Right. Ollie to be.
Ollie, Ollie.
See, I see it as Ole to be.
We are off.
If you-
Palos.
You know anything about gliding? It was going to be in the Olympics in 1940, but something stopped the Olympics happening.
The war.
Some guy in Austria was kicked off, didn't he?
Yeah, somebody kicked off Austria.
Oh my.
Well, anyway, that was one design glider what was going to be in the Olympics, and after the war, these furniture making companies carried on making them.
This way, Ollie.
Next waypoint will be Algeria.
You heading this away.
Mike.
Sea Fury upside down, upside down. Gonna get a nosebleed. I'm gonna laugh when you die. Ha ha. I can't stand it.
You can't stand what? Why are you not standing?
Sit down.
I gotta go upside down.
Nah, what have I missed?
I had to do a roll.
A bacon roll.
You had to do a little. Huh? You got a pee bottle now, have you?
Stuart, you'll know. Some of the Spitfires were known to do in a full dive Mach 0.95.
Yes.
That's when they found that the controls can reverse the same way that you have to skid into steer into a skid.
It's also when they realised this controls can completely freeze.
Which is even worse than reverse.
Yeah. Which is why they started inventing things like dive brakes on aircraft.
Well, let's face it, it's like a sports car. First thing you can do is see how fast it goes.
Yeah, but they didn't realise the problems with the sound at the time. When it did exceed its speed of sound, it lost all control, so it probably shut very well.
That's when they came up with the all-moving tailplane, which they gave to the Americans, which allowed them to break the speed barrier.
Yeah.
Again, Eric Brown, he had his name down to be the person to fly a jet prototype which could have broken the speed limit, but the Labour government cancelled the project.
Bastards!
Yeah, that's where TSR2 ended up, wasn't it?
Yeah, if mind you, there's two ways of looking at this. If TSR2 had got approved and brought into production, the Tornado would never have been.
Yeah, the flip side, isn't it?
Probably the Jaguar wouldn't have been either.
But yeah, that would have stopped the EF2000 as well, wouldn't it?
I don't know, because by the time the EF2000, well, the EFA prototype was being developed, the TSR2 would have been coming to the end of its serviceable life. So the EFA/Typhoon project may have still completed.
Yeah, but weren't they pushing for missile defence system?
Yes. But the guidance and low-level computers from the TSR2 made it into the Jaguar and the Tonka, so that's how they can fly really fast, really low.
Ah, the terrain following.
Yeah.
What Warty was on about.
Yeah.
beautiful weather with a couple of tiny little clouds.
You know there was plans for a supersonic Vulcan. There's plans for a B3 Vulcan, which would have been had the fuselage stretched. Can't remember, it was 10 or 15 feet, and it would have the afterburning versions of Olympus Sinians to push over the sound barrier.
Well, that would be into the orgasmic zone then.
But again, that got cancelled because of the thanks.
No, I think the tin triangle was sexy enough as it was.
It was, but supersonic Vulcan. It's it got cancelled because of the shift from airborne.
Yeah, airborne to ground-based defence system.
Ground-based and submarine launched themselves.
That's right. Yeah, Trident. We always forget about the submarines, but they were still there.
Yeah. But the reason the Americans getting away with the Cuban missile crashes wasn't the American firepower, it was British firepower that went into retaliation of the Russians. Because the Russians were actually afraid of our retaliation to any nuclear strike because they knew they could not catch or find Vulcans. And they knew if they went nuclear, the Vulcan strike on the Soviet Union would be devastating and they couldn't have done anything about it.
Well, yeah, it was the whole point of the V-Force, wasn't it?
At the time, all Russian fighters were ground directed by ground radar to target. So there was basically air traffic controllers on the ground tell them the bandit is at 6 about 1,000 feet, it's so far in front of you, doing so fast. And if they couldn't see the Vulcan, they couldn't tell the fighters where they go to intercept. Unless, of course, one was lucky enough to get visual contact with one.
Off the coast now, see Calabardina off there on the right hand side.
Are we supposed to see any naked ladies or other shore, are we for sure?
We'll go back to the shore, never fear. I think I anticipate we'll get back on shore post deployed in Sombrerico. The place of sombreros.
See, FlightNight is not just pretty, but also educational.
Oh, I learn all kinds of stuff. I learn all kinds of stuff, like to stay the hell away from you guys.
British Empire had the largest landmass, occupied landmass in known world history.
Oh yeah.
I thought we only had a third of the planet.
We had quite a lot. It was about it for the landmass. And literally it's up there, never set on the British Empire because it was so widespread right around the globe. That's an actual fact. There's always daylight somewhere in the British Empire.
Started to creep a little closer to the shore now. We're 9.5 minutes out from our next waypoint. I'll kick the speed up to 320. Mark, 320.
320.
GPS MMS is 241, still holding 1,000 feet. That will change.
Oh yeah, 50. I got 2 rubber banders, P38 near me, and P21 off my side.
You got 2 rubbers? What?
Gary, did you change speed?
I did.
Yeah,
What, sorry?
320.
320, and I love the water shadows, they're brilliant. Sorry, shadows on the water, not shadows of the water.
He's an axe.
It's a great.
Nizo!
It's
Nizo!
Mario.
He's a hamster.
Mr. Faulty!
Yes, Manuel.
That's CC.
We had a squirrel in our office on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Did the rollerblades not chew everything up?
Yeah, that must have made a mess.
We've got a squirrel right here tonight at FGUK.
Increase altitude to 3,000 feet.
3,000-yard mark, sir!
Mark,
Will we see Mark when we get to 3,000? Where are you, Mark?
Is Mark here?
He's not
something
here.
like that big cloud.
Poor Mark will never live that down.
That's why he don't show up anymore.
Oh my.
Oh my Mark. Ah, fuck this, I'm going.
Making a beeline for our Playa do Sombrerico.
On my mark. Mark. What? What? Yes?
All we needed is a Roger
Or a Bill.
and an over.
Out.
Roger, Mark. Mark. Roger. Bill. Tom. Dick. Wang.
I don't think my auto photos are working.
Your what?
Ortho photos. Photo scenery.
I'm going to run out of scenery, I think.
Whoops.
Still locked solid at 29, 30 FPS.
20 nautical miles to waypoint. About 3.5 minutes.
Couldn't figure out why I couldn't make speed, and then I realized my flaps are still down. Stupid voodoo, stupid voodoo.
And I am a scenery.
Refresh weather.
That just refreshed the scenery behind me.
You running with testing, come on, Rob.
Few minutes to waypoint.
Well, I'm running my new Logitech freebie keyboard, which has backlit lights on the keys and all that stuff. This is awesome.
Aren't you posh?
Yeah, note to self, update your shit.
Get a set of flight sticks.
How many people have these fancy PCs with water cooling to the motherboard and graphics card?
I don't put water anywhere near inside of
I do.
Just on the piece, CPU.
So when it leaks, who do you call a PC technician or a plumber?
I got the H110 Ti.
Yeah, I got a 8-core water cooled. Which is why it really frustrates the crap out of me.
45 seconds.
Still no scenery.
Refresh, brother.
Keep with the group and you won't fly into it. It's all good.
I have plenty of
30
airspace.
seconds.
Following you, sir.
We'll develop the airport out there. and 10. We're making a slight right turn to 265. 265 coming up. 2-1 turning.
With these water cooling systems, do you have to plumb it in yourself, or is it all ready to?
No, it's called an all-in-one. AIO.
I
You do have
commissioned.
to choose the right radiator size.
I commissioned a local place. I picked out the specs. I want this motherboard. I want this much RAM. I want this processor. I want blah blah blah. And they spec'd it and built it, and it's been fabulous.
Yeah, it might be a couple of years before the prices get back to what they were before with the shortage of chips.
I don't think you'll ever see things go back to the prices the way they were. to be honest.
The cheapest way to do it is build it yourself. It's quite easy.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
It's the filling of the loop that you have to be really careful about.
Yeah, spilling water in your motherboard is not fun.
No. You fill the loop outside of the PC.
But you just plug it into the hose in the tap.
No, you dippy.
Supposedly I can overclock this to a significant degree, but I never tried.
With your luck, don't. Just might go by.
Yeah.
Stuart, you could also make it into a still. Be stilling some whiskey at the same time.
That would be good, but I don't drink.
So distill it for us, Nate.
Yeah, you can still make it for other people, you know.
Yeah, we love you. You're our friend.
That's bootleg. Okay.
I've had some pretty nasty drinks in my time, and I will say that moonshine definitely ranks right up there.
Really?
A particular cranberry moonshine being one of the worst things I've ever pushed past my palate. However, it's sad to say that like somebody actually got you a bottle of single malt, and it is by far the worst drink I have ever had. It is only available for export, which is probably why, and it is 13-year-old vegan Laddish, and it is absolutely god-awful. You only use it as a degreaser.
Oh my god.
Engine cleaner.
Anything that actually like extols one of its virtues as medicinal should just be like gotten rid of immediately.
But if you
That
drink
is
it, you'll
not
never
a
have
positive
worms.
food.
Oh, I've got scenery again.
Yay!
Yay!
Back in the day, when I had long hair down to my shoulders and played rock and roll music, we spent an entire week in Kentucky at some place and got to know the local people very much. On our day, we got ready to leave on the tour bus. A full young lady brought me a mason jar full of a clear liquid, which she said was moonshine, and it was a gift because it had a little ribbon tied around it. And it was fucking fabulous. I mean, maybe the taste wasn't that great, but the ride was delectable. Corn whiskey, as they call it down there.
Whiskey should never be made from corn. Just never. Just
Dude,
like
this-
beer should never be made from rice.
I have to agree with you, being a total lover of Lafroig, but this stuff was exceptional.
There's last night I finished my bottle of Bonna Havane. I was very sad.
Aw, get another one, bro.
Oh, I fully intend to.
Big hill, big hill, big hill.
Whoop, whoop,
Terrain.
whoop.
Well,
Why are you worried?
Pull out,
Worry.
pull out. Terrain. Hey. Still locked solid at 30 FPS.
I'm floating around about like 43, 44.
no scenery.
Anyway, Voodoo, I tried out your settings you put up on the forum, and it's better than last week. I'll come into land with 1 frame rate. This week I've got 20.
That makes a
Oh.
lot of difference from last year.
So it did help.
I should be doing an instructional video sometime in the next episode.
Yay!
Basics, helicopter basics.
Oh, I thought you said helpful.
Yeah. For those of you who can't get to grip with the helicopters.
Are you going to do like you did with me, with like a virtual smack up alongside the back of your pumpkin head?
That's always an option.
There's one of these add-on things on X-Plane where you can detune the sensitivity of your controls.
You can do that in this as well. Flight Gear's got that, and the Stick Funny, well, this latest version has got it. But
yep.
If you do that, you upset your settings for every aircraft. That's not advisable.
I also do that since I fly with a keyboard and mouse. I detune or set my mouse sensitivity way down, so I'm like wah wah wah.
I don't know, desensitizing your stick sounds like you've got a trigger problem.
Desensitized my stick.
Oscar Yankee's run out of fuel.
Oh no, not after I said don't forget to refuel kids.
Damn it.
First rule of flight night, don't forget to
10
refuel.
knots out. I'm going to go up to 330 knots. 330.
Damn, dude.
Mark,
Really, what I did for you with helicopters was punishment for you after my ear the whole time about helicopters.
Say again.
What I did to you with the helicopters was a response for you yapping at my ear about helicopters the whole time.
I still can't understand your potato mic.
I said what I did to you with helicopters was a response to you yapping in my ear about helicopters.
Touche, mate. All I know is you slapped me into it, so... Something like a judicious use of the word numpty and...
Well, some of the new helicopters which are more complicated, you get so low frame rates, it just flips upside down before you have a chance to do anything.
Low frame rates in helicopters is the end. It's never going to work.
If you go beyond the below 15 FPS, the helicopter, you're in trouble.
Yeah, well that's why I stick to the MD 500.
Well, 500 is it's simplicity, it's lightweight, it's a good all-rounder, but when you're going high and fast with them, then they can kind of lose out a bit.
Try the Bell 430 if you really like that. Fly the Bell 430. It's like an MD 500E on crack.
Yeah, we'll do for next helicopter flight night.
Oh, that would fly well before that.
Yeah, it's like I said, on crack. It's a little takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's extremely powerful beast and will eat you alive. But once you get the hang of it, I think it flies a lot like the 500s.
It's very stable, very powerful. It can do any trick in the book really, and it's stabilised. It's got SAS systems running on it, so it's a stabilised chopper.
I used to like the AH-1 Cobra. That was quite easy to fly, but as the versions progressed, it got more difficult to fly.
Yes.
That's because I keep changing the criteria in the FDMs, and there's so many aircraft now that you can't go back over all of them. That's why, like that Cessna T50 that Stuart did the lights in and I redid, it's like updated, but you know, realistically, you'd have to go back on every aircraft like every 2 or 3 months, and it's just not feasible.
Some of the FDMs will hold out fairly well. The T50 with FDM, I haven't touched it since about the second.
I tweaked it up just a bit, put some more weight in the ass so it wasn't so squirrely, but other than that, I didn't change much. some more weight on the tail wheel, so it like wasn't so skiddy on the ground.
When it comes to helicopters, though, I am pushing for a high level of performance reality. Trying. Can't always get it in the first go, but I'll progressively get nearer the target.
With them helicopters, have you tried the difference between you flying with sticks and flying with joysticks and throttles? Does it make a difference?
I'm flying with helicopter sticks.
Yeah, but I mean for
I fly with a mouse.
Stuart uses his radio controls.
I did.
And now don't you have a regular helicopter like a frame?
Yeah, I've got a full helicopter set up at the minute, but it's testament to the sensitivity I put in the sticks. Most helicopters were built when I was using the video control sticks, which are only like 20 volt. The sensitivity I put into them, into the FPMs, has translated properly to the amount of movement in the full-size sticks. There you go. I'm getting the correct amount of stick movement on the full-size sticks of
330.
compared to what I was getting with the integrated control sticks.
Yeah, well, I was considering purchasing. Was it Pro?
I've got a Pro Flight trainer set. Puma.
Yeah. Well, they weren't available for about a year because of Brexit and God knows what else.
Yeah. They come from Canada, to be honest. They're quite well made. It's metal frame, it's full metal stuff, like it's not plastics. It does the job.
I think the shop was selling them was in the Netherlands and there wasn't exporting to UK.
I don't get them direct from Pro Flight, get them from Canada. Much easier, much better. Not messing around with them. I've done the driver set, Pro Flight trainer, Puma, the Pro Flight trainer Puma. I did the driver set for the flying gear, so it's just a downloadable thing, and it'll work straight at the box. Whereas if you get a different model or a different type, it's going to be a case of going through every button and every access one by one manually to set everything up, and that takes a while.
Yeah, I've seen your settings and stuff for it. The only thing that's put me off is for the last 18 months I've been working at home, and it's my office sort of thing, and if I had one of them it'd be a balls ache having to change it backwards and forwards between flight simulating and working.
I just push it forward under the desk.
Yeah, I might have more room now. I've got rid of some stuff what were there before.
There is a way, I've worked out a way. I meant to actually send them a mod idea for it to make it actually pull up flat, or nearly flat. It means changing some bolts with pins instead of bolts, so you just pull the pin out of there.
Yeah, well, I was sort of thinking of it, hanging off on a bracket off the wall when not in use.
But at the minute, I just push mine forward and it slides under the desk. It's happily under there, doesn't it appeal me?
But unfortunately now they're making me go back to work, so I'm having to travel 2 hours a day, travelling time to do the same thing I could do perfectly well from home.
What's the point of that?
Management don't rush you to get on with your job.
Yeah, they assume that if they can't see you, you're not doing anything, except that the job's been getting done for a year and a half.
Precisely. and there's a chance of catching whatever you can catch off a squirrel, because this thing was running around the office, climbing up the up the wall, and then it got out somehow, and it was running backwards and forwards on the outside of the windows for a bit.
Yeah, our branch manager does that. Runs around, climbs up the walls and on the ceiling.
Squirrels are harmless.
Squirrel!
Our squirrel's called Steve.
If it's a grey squirrel, just catch it and wring its neck. If it's a red squirrel, just give it some nuts and let it go.
There's no red squirrels down where I live, they're all greys now.
Or just wring its neck then.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
No, you can't do that in the office, there's holes in the wall.
Open the window, shoot.
Those are good eating.
Yeah, you can skewer them. They barbecue
what?
really well.
You can what? What them?
Skewer.
Oh, skewer.
Skewer.
Okay.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey,
Like
wakey.
find into the gutter. 25 seconds.
Just chuck him on the
25
Barbie.
seconds.
Throw another squirrel on the
Tasty
Barbie.
squirrel, yeah. Nice bit of Jamaican spice.
There's too many vegetarians in our office, I think they might get a bit upset.
Vegetarians.
Just tell them it's a mushroom.
What kind of mushroom? It's a meat mushroom, but it's not a bite.
Squirrel mushroom.
Headed to 242. And I might need a little tad more altitude. 4,000 feet. 4,000.
4,000, got a mark, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lovely week at work. We had to do half a day of staff training, and we had a talk from the vice principal on sexual harassment and
what?
You know,
Is that a practical training course, that one? No.
No, well, I work in a college, and most of the managers are all females, and it was all history of how many times they're being groped and what people have been saying to them.
You know, where I work, not only do they allow sexual harassment, they grade it. I'm kidding.
Well, is that modelled on your ex-president?
Okay.
He would have been, was it master of so many dongs of the highest order?
Yeah, master of Bashan. You just grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, that don't really go down well in a further education college.
Yeah, exactly. If you've got 30 billion in the bank, you can do that. Otherwise, the rest of us have to.
No, you
stop that
can't.
shit.
It's still against the law.
Yeah, right. Ain't no law over here.
Money can't buy you love.
Uh-huh.
It can, it comes from plastic and blow forms.
Running a tad bit over. Got to boost our speed up after the break. But anticipate probably another 5 minutes or so.
I'm okay. I'm having fun. Unlike the rest of my week.
Next waypoint is Marbella.
Listen, you guys all work short hours. Don't complain.
You're your own boss, and apparently your own worst nightmare.
Yeah, been there, done that.
I'm going part-time in 2 weeks' time, so that'd be great.
They asked me this week, I had a job evaluation, and I got a raise, actually. Said, well, what's your plans for retirement? I said, drop dead date is March of 2023. Oh, well, that gives us something to plan on. I go, there's no way I'm going to make March of 2023. So what's the contingency plan? Maybe this afternoon?
What's the retirement age in America?
Depends on when you were born.
Gibraltar.
Depends how much you can afford.
Yeah, it depends on when you were born. But I'm at full retirement age at August of next year. But, you know, the difference between retiring right now...
5 seconds.
Following you. The difference between retiring right this very minute and retiring at full retirement age is $80 a month. How motivated do you think I am?
0?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Especially since my retirement income fund, which is my own, I had a goal is to produce $3,000 a month for the rest of my life without touching the principal, and I'm already there. Could live like a king in Portugal for $3,000 a month. Why in the fuck am I going to eat shit? Answer, I'm not.
GPS FMS is 224. We're holding 4,000 feet, 330 knots.
Do you know how much mine is?
We are
£14 a month.
4 minutes, final destination, Gibraltar.
14 pounds?
Yep,
You got a pension?
pension.
Yeah, well, in England, they keep moving the age up and making the conditions worse and worse all the time.
Hoping you die before they have to pay it.
Yeah, well, the latest
Exactly, yeah.
I
Trying to
got
make
my
money out
I got
of
my
you.
own money. I'm tired of it. The people I work for need me desperately, which is why they gave me a raise, but they simply can't understand. But I'll stay and work until I'm 70 if you can get your finger out of my ass.
Is that sexual harassment?
Yeah, except I like it. No. America, everybody's lucky to have a job. I'm making the people that I work for multi-millionaires on my skills, but I'm the piece of shit that's lucky to have a job. Somebody asked me here a couple weeks ago, why are you being so difficult? I said, you think this shit's difficult now? Wait till you try to do this without me.
Well, we have this argument. What I do, we get money from the government for apprenticeships, and it brings in millions to the college, but they won't employ an extra person.
The whole world's gone crazy, man.
Bastards. They're bastards. All of them. Bastards.
COVID ain't helped none.
Well, since COVID's gone away and, well, European labour's gone away, there's lots of vacant jobs in the UK actually, but nobody wants to do them.
Exactly the same thing here. Everybody's begging for employees. Well, nobody wants to work because they're lazy. Nobody wants to work because you're a piece of shit and you're not paying enough.
Less than 2 minutes south, final destination.
There's employees everywhere, but you got to pay them enough money that they can pay the rent and feed their kids.
Minimum
Exactly.
wage.
Oh,
But you
well,
always see a job advertised as meets national minimum wage. You know, it's shit.
right, it's still not a living wage. So guess what? I'm starving now. Why am I going to make you a multi-millionaire and still starve? Screw you. I'm starving now. I'll stay starving. Ain't going to help you none. Oh, blasphemer.
Reduce altitude,
Blasphemer.
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system.
Mark.
Monarch.
2,000 feet. We are 1 minute out from Jib.
Oh, I love Gibraltar. Stuart always crashes.
Are we going to land straight in, or what are we going to do, mate?
We're going to overfly and then make a wide right to come in from the wet side on the right.
The wet side. It's
What?
an island.
There's 2 wet sides.
That's why I said the wet
That's
side.
right. Could be either.
Coming from the Spanish side, you mean?
Yeah.
Atlantic side or Mediterranean side.
Okay, so from the eastern side.
Yes. No, from the west.
Western, yeah. That's what I actually meant.
Okay. We're ordering the special boots for Gabe. The ones we got the L and R painted on them.
Alright, land it, Will.
Where's Will?
Aye, where is he? No, I've seen
Is he
Will
with
yet.
Mark?
He's right next to the any key. So we're landing coming in from the west, correct?
Aye, the wet side.
Aye, the wet side.
Aye. They're both wet.
Oh, stop.
And don't overshoot and go in the water.
One final. A gentle touchdown and rolling to the tower.
Down, flaps down, RPM down. Oh, I'm right underneath this crazy aircraft, but I'm faster than him, so. Where we going, Gare?
By the tower.
That you?
Right next to 38L.
Me!
One final, see they come.
Everybody watch Stuart as he crashes.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
It never crashes.
I do have photographic evidence that he does. I'm guessing you want me to turn around, yeah?
Well, I'm down, so.
Turning.
Someone's just landed with no wheels down.
Ugh, that's going to leave a mark. Porky, what are you doing with that big-ass wing of yours?
Turning.
Turning. Over here.
Ah, fuck it, I'll go round.
Ah, fuck it. Get off the road. Good night, Eagle.
Well, thank you everybody for coming on this
Thanks, Gary.
holiday jaunt.
Nice scenery, mate. Nice shot. Thank you. Hey, Keith's got next week, right?
No, he I meant
No.
the following week.
The following week.
His wife has some plans for him in Sweden.
Yeah, right.
In the Sweden, yeah. Sweden,
Ja. Smörrebröd.
Next week is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-da. Okay,
And
I'll
on the
take.
main forum, there's a link.
Tell him. Yeah, exactly, Porky. Tell him in one sentence.
Yeah, but what time of day is it on it?
I don't know.
I'll
Look
take
on the
next
main
week.
forum.
I'll take next week.
You'll have next week.
I got it.
I did suggest that we do F-35 fighter escort.
Well, Stuart will
Stuart.
break out in hives and puke.
Yeah, he's already been sick. So
Somebody clean it. Clean up on aisle 5. Anyway, we'll
It is
see how
quite
this.
a nice idea, I have to say.
yes, I like it. I might not be here next week if you're doing something else, but there you go. Pay our respects.
Oh, Mr. Posh.
Pay the respect to the 3,000 people that died.
Yeah, but that's F5.
Yeah, but that's your problem, not ours.
Burn. All right, you guys. Say goodnight. I'm gonna kill this video. Say goodnight, Mom.
Gute Nacht, Mama. Mutter,
Mama.
gute Nacht.
Good night,
Good night,
Booty's
Biddy's
Mom.
mum.
That's my good FlightNight. I hope to see you all next time.
Yeah?
Yeah, Oscar
Oscar
Yankee.
Yankee.
Yeah.